pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This tape. Don't zoom.
Do I hear a motion regarding the February 26th, 2018 work session minutes, non-public and regular minutes?
I move to accept the minutes as written.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Guys have it. Minutes are approved. The Select Board will meet on the following dates. For the regular meetings, it'll be Monday, March 26th, April 9th, and April 23rd at 6 p.m. Road bans for the town of Plymouth will be in effect from March 1st through May 1st, 2018. A list of roads can be located at the town hall and on the town's website. All of the above meetings will be held in the town hall unless otherwise posted. Citizens wishing to be listed on the Select Board's agenda should notify the town hall before 12 p.m. on Friday before the scheduled meeting. New members are needed to fill in the zoning board. If interested, please submit a letter of intent to the Plymouth Select Board's office at 6 Post Office Square, Plymouth, New Hampshire, 03264. The next item that we need to address are appointments. And we have in our packets some appointment letters. Mary Ann Barnsley desires to be appointed as planning board alternate. And her letter states, gentlemen, attached to the letter of interest, Mary Ann Barnsley, in regards to an alternate planning board seat. Mary Ann has attended several public hearing and work session meetings, yet is still interested. That was a joke. I believe she would be welcome and a productive member of the board. Actually, this is from Brian Murphy. Okay, I thought he did it in, he submitted a recommendation. In any event, is there a motion to accept Mary Ann's?
I make a motion that we accept Mary Ann as a
Thanks, Mike.
alternate planning board member. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Well, congratulations, Mary Ann. The next appointment letter is from Stephanie Halter, who is, will be appointed as a fully seated zoning board member. Should I read it, the letter, or? Okay, thank you. Dear Town of Plymouth Select Board members, I, Stephanie Halter, am interested in serving as a member of the zoning board for the town of Plymouth. A current member of the zoning board, David Kent, suggested I serve, and I've agreed to serve as a three-year term after learning more about the position and meeting schedule from Brian Murphy. I have lived in Plymouth, New Hampshire for the past 18 years, and have come to consider this town home. My husband, Ian, 6-year-old daughter, Sydney, and I, up until this last summer, resided at 135 Fairgrounds Road, the yellow house with the white trim near the Unitarian Church. We bought that house in 2000 on auction and had a great fun renovating it over the years. This past summer, we were fortunate to move across town to a slightly quieter neighborhood that is within walking distance to the schools, town, and library. My daughter attends Plymouth Elementary School and is in the 1st grade. She loves it there, and I can't say enough good things about the teachers and principal. We feel lucky to live in such a great community, and I'm willing to do my part to serve the town to continue to keep our gem of a community as it is great. Professionally, I am a teacher in the criminal justice program at Plymouth State University, teaching research methods and statistics regularly. I am a sociologist by training and specialize in the study of juvenile crime and victimization. I also currently serve as the evaluator for the New Hampshire Human Trafficking Collaboration Task Force, which is a statewide initiative. In terms of zoning regulations, I must admit that I do not have great mastery of this content, but I'm a quick learner and open to gaining the knowledge needed to serve in this capacity. Sincerely, Stephanie. Is there a motion to?
I move that we appoint Stephanie Halter as a full member of the zoning board.
Thank you, Neil. Is there a
Second.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations, Stephanie. Okay, the next appointment letter is from Chris Buckley. He'd like to be reappointed as planning board member. And simply stated, dear Select Board, I'm writing to inform you of my intent to remain on the planning board for another term starting in May of this year. Thank you for your consideration. Chris Buckley. Is there a motion to accept Chris?
Make a motion, we nominate Chris Buckley reappointment for the planning board.
And second by Mike. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Guys have it. Welcome, Chris.
Yeah, we got the signature thing here.
Oh, do we have the?
Yeah. It was in the packet there. That's just those recommendations.
Are the originals kicking around, or?
Right here.
Oh, okay. Well, so I'm way ahead of ourselves, but so therefore.
There's that, that's the one for Bridget, the original. There's the original for Rebecca,
Why
too.
don't you go ahead and sign it?
All right.
Oh, and Mike as well. Go ahead and forge Mike's signature. Okay. The fourth appointment is from Bridget Powers, a reappointment as planning board member. I thought she was, to whom it may concern, please accept this as my letter of intent to continue serving on the planning board beyond April 2018. Please let me know if there's anything further you need. Sincerely, Bridget Powers.
I move that we reappoint Bridget Powers as a member of the planning board.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Bridget's reappointed to the planning board. Thank you. I'm going to do this one. And lastly, Rebecca Hanson wishes to be reappointed as planning board member. And her letter states, Dear Plymouth Board of Selectmen, I'm writing in request to renew my appointment on the Plymouth Planning Board. I have been on the board since November 2014 and was recently re-elected to serve as the board chair. I'm excited to continue to learn and serve my community. Please let me know if you need additional information. Sincerely, Rebecca. Is there a motion to accept Rebecca?
I move that we reappoint Rebecca Hanson to the planning board.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Rebecca's reappointed. agenda is committee reports.
No, you have to do your board appointments, Bill.
That is, most committee assignments are on the committee reports. So, we have had an election for board appointments in our work session prior to this meeting. And, okay.
Oh, you don't need it?
And I was elected chair of the board for this year, Bill Bolton. And we also did all the committee assignments. And first off is Plymouth Village Water and Sewer Commission. And I would be the primary, and Brian would be an alternate, also in attendance as able. Regarding the planning board, John Randlett will be the prime member, and I will be the alternate. Chamber of Commerce, Mike Ahern will continue to act as the appointment on the Chamber of Commerce. The College Community Council, John and Brian both will attend, as they have had last year as well. Plymouth School District Representative, Mike Ahern will attend that. The Energy Commission, Neil has offered to attend that. The Conservation Commission, Neil again has volunteered to be the board appointment to that. Capital Improvement Budget Committee, John Randlett would be the appointment. PERLAC Rep, that would be Bill. And PERLAC is the Pemigewasset River Local Advisory Committee. The Lakes Region Planning Commission Rep will be Bill, with Neil as the backup. And the Lakes Region Planning Commission is relatively new. We're transitioning from North Country Council to LRPC. Or at least that's our intent, and that's how we're proceeding. And Parks and Rec Commission, Brian will be the board appointment to that. And are there any other committee reports, or we're pretty much fulfilled that requirement? I'm looking for. Should we seek other reports as well?
I have something.
Okay.
So I filled in for Bill at the planning board meeting on the 15th. They had elections of the planning board members. Rebecca will be the chair, Chris Buckley will be the vice chair, and Bridget Powers will be the non-recording secretary. At that meeting, there were two applicants, pretty much the same thing, approving the subdivision on a lot on Riverside Landing, anticipating the application for the site would be shortly after it was approved, and then the lot would be, applicant was for an Irving gas station convenience store. That was approved. They did a short master plan discussion with one of the college kids, who I don't have his name written down here, but he seemed like an awful nice kid and very eager to help the planning board.
Is that Brendan?
What's his last name? No,
Polly Chronopoulos?
Polly yeah, you can't miss that name, yeah.
We call him Polly.
Yes, Polly. Yep. That's it.
John and I attended the annual Plymouth Village Water and Sewer District meeting. All articles passed, raising a 16 million and something dollars. Correct?
A little more than that. Those were the funds eligible for grants.
Thank you.
Any other?
John, do you have anything else to add? I don't have my notes in front of me, so.
No. Yeah, I think the total was right at about 20 million in net of the $4.2 million grant. So it netted out to 16.7 or 16.8. That's it.
One more thing, Bill.
Sure.
There was a chamber marketing meeting on February 13th where they were working on the new website. It's still the old website for now, but they've got Danielle Sargent, who is putting a lot of time into it for the chamber. And then we had a board of directors meeting on February 14th, and we're looking at dues. They talking about an upcoming golf fundraiser, and that was it.
Okay. Any unfinished business? Any public comments? Yes, you may, Chris.
Okay. Well, the Water and Sewer District Board and Mary Elise O'Connor are here this evening. We are hoping to kick off the process of the discussion of how we might work with the town on planning where we all can work together on various projects. And we have several, as you know, we've got a bunch ahead of us, including several this year. And it's probably getting a little the cart before the horse to start talking specifics, but it's what we hope this evening is just to discuss, do we want to set up a committee, or how it is that we want to work together, especially over the next 6 months when work is in progress, so that we can mutually benefit from working together, cost savings, etc.
Are you suggesting like having a board-to-board kind of discussion?
Yes, or a committee to meet with us, as you like.
That would be great. We much appreciate
So
that.
we don't need to make any decision this evening, but if you all we ask for your consideration, and we're eager to sit down and work, so that would be.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. And we kind of had that discussion as well. It would be kind of good to sit down with you, so that's an opportunity.
I hope also that I can attend board meetings. It's kind of difficult for me to always get out to finish work early, but I hope also that I'll be able to be here at least some meetings to keep the dialogue going. So.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can either like maybe do it like full board meeting or a subcommittee meeting, or
Bill, I would maybe throw out meeting at 4 o'clock before our work session at our next scheduled meeting.
he just stated that it's kind of rough to get out that.
Well, it depends on how frequently we're proposing to meet, but if it's I'll do my best.
I see Mel like.
Well, chime in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking that perhaps you would want to appoint a couple of you, and it would make sense to me to have Joe Fagnan be part of that, and we'll get Jason. I'm thinking sort of technical. We're going to open a road. How do we coordinate best, and not have it be in the political realm or the governing body realm, but have it be more a subgroup of you folks and Joe and Jason and maybe me and one of our board members, not have it be part of a board meeting, so we could actually talk about the technical points and where manholes are and things like that. So my idea was to come away with the idea that maybe a couple of you, and then it's not a posted meeting, you can always report back to your posted meeting, and then have like a small working group to coordinate. It makes so much sense to me. We share the same constituents. You have more of them, but all of our constituents are yours, and we could probably benefit by saving money and at least coordinate in a way that's productive for your operation and our operation. And we have Bailey Ave and Langdon Park Road on our immediate docket, and Main Street and Warren Street, but not this year. But I know that Joe still wanted to do a catch basin repair project on
Foster's.
Foster.
Right.
And I don't know if we can do that, but I think, not trying to pick those things apart at board meetings and doing it as a smaller subgroup would be productive for all of us. That's my 2 cents. Unless you have questions.
I don't know, I kind of think there might be like 2 levels, or whatever, like a technical level where, I have like a subgroup with, with Joe and such, and Jason, but also maybe like either an oversight or just like a coordination between the 2 boards. Not to get down to the nitty-gritty, but just to have better lines of communication. But we can work through those details too.
Oh, good.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. That being said,
Thank you for your time tonight, John.
Yes.
Kathy.
so,
Do we have a student with us tonight, or?
yeah, we actually have a couple students, right? Well, we've got
3 students, maybe?
Maddie.
Well, I'm not the student here.
He's the father. He must be a student in some regard, but
I'm the student here.
Yeah.
I'm from Plymouth Regional High School. I'm here on a project, a civics project.
uh-huh.
You have a paper that you need signed?
Huh?
Do you have a paper that you need signed?
I do.
You'll sign it.
Would you like to sign it?
So what did you get out of this meeting tonight?
That's the real question here.
I think you're supposed to ask the questions. Thank you. See you soon.
And you were graduating this year, right? Yeah, it's a big year.
How's Lauren?
We're actually just got back from Pittsburgh.
Her?
We went to Pitt, kind of toured around there. It was nice. I was impressed, and her brother lives there, so it'd be kind of nice.
Yeah.
But
We haven't chatted in a very long time, so, but I think there's something there.
where are you targeting?
What's that?
Where are you targeting for school?
A lot of places.
Well.
Still haven't decided yet, but my top choice is in Philadelphia, so University of Philadelphia. So interior design, a little bit.
Very good.
Sorry, it's not about me.
You're a Plymouth resident, so.
Do you have any questions from what you just saw? Or?
I have one quick question. As part of the project, I would like to interview one of you after the session, if that's all right with you guys.
Sure. You can interview her. No, yeah, that'd be fine. Sure.
Maybe you can please do something
All right.
You're pointing to Neil, of course. So. But any other items?
Frank, do you have a paper for us to sign?
Yes.
We did open in public comments, didn't we?
Yep.
That's why Chris got.
It had some public. I had a comment, I was going to interject.
Yeah.
Just part of this project with the water and sewer, I don't know what the time schedule is for Main Street, which streets they're on, but if we can keep the business community in the loop so that they can help understand where we close half a lane, lose, parking on one side of the street, or we have traffic flowing around, but it would be very helpful, I think, to release the frustrations of this, the system going in, to get some representative from the Chamber of Commerce or the Main Street business community involved in that planning process, so we don't surprise everybody.
Thanks, Frank. I appreciate that. Any other comments from the public? Seeing none, do I get a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second?
All's in favor?
Aye.
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 We're adjourned.